Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. I don't currently have the book because I lent it to a friend of mine because I actually finished this a very long time ago, before I actually went on holiday in fact, so I'm going to be a bit hazy and I'm always behind on book reviews, but I'm going to go for it and it's going to be good, it's going to be fine. Anyone that doesn't know, The Lost Symbol is the third book in the Robert Langdon series and it didn't disappoint me. I know I read some quite bad reviews about this book, but I really enjoyed it. I thought the subject matter is probably the riskiest yet, with the whole thing, and it was probably the book I understood the least, more because of the three topics it kind of centres around. I'm very clueless about. I don't really know anything about the history of Washington DC. I don't really know anything about Freemasons, and I did not understand a lot of the science, which was science of, begins with an M. I'll put it here. That science, which is predominantly the science behind sort of actually measuring and weighing the human soul, and does it have mass, and how thoughts can actually have a physical effect, and these kind of things. And it's really, really interesting. The whole book is fascinating, but I didn't understand all of it completely, so it's probably why it's my least favourite book out of the three, but I still think it's really well written. I still thought it had a lot of pace. I was still really intrigued. It was definitely the book where I felt the most tense. A real sort of page turner. I was gripped pretty much instantly, and I just really enjoy Dan Brown books. I think he has this way of writing that really makes me think. I feel really sort of educated when he reads his books. I feel like I can trust the information he's presenting to me because I feel like he really sources it, and I appreciate that. And it also really makes me think about spirituality and just the meaning of life and all things like this. I always feel really changed when I've finished reading one of his books, and I do have a long time where I just sit and think, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy feeling like I'm learning different things about history and religion and faith and science. I enjoy all of that. And again, I was reading it and questioned my spirituality, my take on faith, my take on religion. It really makes me sort of ponder about myself as well as the books, and as well as the issues being presented in the book, is what I was meant to say. So that's really good, and I think that's my favourite thing about reading a book. I really enjoy that, so that made me really happy. And then, sorry about sniffing by the way, just my hay fever is really playing up at the moment, so I just want to apologise now. But basically, this book follows the character Robert Langdon, who's a character I really love. I think he's a fantastic character. He's called Washington DC to deliver a lecture, and then his night kind of goes the way most Robert Langdon nights go, if anyone knows anything about the books, and it kind of goes tits up, and he finds himself in the middle of this sort of conspiracy where he's the only one that can really crack the code, or is available to crack the code, and he's got to try to crack it before something terrible happens. But the format is pretty much the same in all the books now, but it's a different place, different take, different information being presented. I can understand the criticism though that some people have, that the plot is just basically been regurgitated again and again and again, because it's a very similar plot. You kind of know where the night's going to go. You never know it's going to be plain sailing for him. You know tragedy's going to occur, and then you know that he's got to try to crack symbols and codes to try to stop this occurring. But everything else about it is so different that I don't really mind. It follows a formulaic plot. I enjoy that plot as well. I think it's tense, it's interesting, and it moves the book along while you're learning new things and new bits of information. That's predominantly, I like these kind of books. I feel like all thrillers kind of have a template, so I don't really mind when I'm reading a good thriller if it sticks to a template, because at the end of the day, if it's not broke, why fix it, kind of thing. So yeah, I just really enjoyed the book. I don't really have any bad things to say about it. There's nothing I can really question. I do think that this is the one that's going to be least likely to be made into a film. I can't see this ever becoming a film. I'll be surprised if it ever does, especially now they've kind of skipped it and gone straight onto Ignition, which doesn't surprise me. Book I'm very excited to read, by the way. But it didn't disappoint. I love this series, I loved this book. I haven't really got anything else to say. It was just a really, really good book. Yeah. that's it really. But if anyone has any contrasting opinions to me about The Lost Symbol, just about Dan Brown in general, Robert Langdon books, want to leave it in the comments, that's fine. If anybody has any recommendations or similar books I think I should be reading, please let me know. Or as always, just any book you think I should be reading, let me know in the comments. And I will see you again soon. Bye!